It says I'm live. Wait, I started a minute early, but that's okay. You can be early. It's just not the greatest to be late, right? Right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I hope you can hear me. I tested this out because I've been having issues with the computers. I have two different ones that I've been using, and I tested this out last night. Hopefully, you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know. Okay. I have a thumbs up from someone. If you would type in the chat where you're from, say hello, give me a thumbs up. That way I know you're there. I was telling someone it's kind of hard to just talk into the camera and you don't know. Hello out there. Hello out there. So let me know you're here. Give me a thumbs up. Type into the chat where you're viewing from. And I'm going to wait just a couple of more minutes to get everybody on. It's really just now officially 7:01. So we're going to wait so everyone can join us. You know, I'm expecting hundreds and thousands of people. And if not, I'm still going to wait for the ones who will join. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday evening. The last day of April. I can't believe it that April has come and gone so quickly. I know we say that every year, but it seems like time is really just speeding by. I'm trying to make all of my cruise plans, and yeah, it's going very quickly. So our last day of April, we're in it together, y'all. Next month, we have a lot of things going on. Mother's Day, we've got some birthdays, and I guess this... no, I was about to say summer starts in May, but no, I think it's June. But a busy time. Hello, everybody. Give me that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up. Let me know you're out there. You can hear me. Everything's good. And then I'm going to jump into it. Welcome to a Tuesday evening. We're just going to sit, chill, and talk. I should have told you to get your drinks and your food and meet me here. Yeah. I usually have a Dr. Pepper on hand right now, but I didn't get it. That's okay. Well, I'm so glad you are here. I couldn't wait until May. I couldn't wait that one extra day, right? I had to make sure that before May got here, I was able to share with all of you our upcoming plans. Because as you know, if you have been with the channel for any length of time, we had that wonderful group cruise plan for the Jubilee. And then, they just disappointed me so by pushing that sailing back. And then we have never. So we're going to talk to you about our group cruise plans because we have finally decided on our group cruise. We're going to talk to you about some upcoming plans that we have and get some ideas from you as well. So I'm going to get started. I wanted to say to all of my travel advisor friends out there, happy Travel Advisors Day. It's officially May 1st, but Travel Advisors Month is May. So we are getting a lot of exciting offers, and that's good for us, but it's also good for you because we have some great deals to share. So that's been really exciting. I don't know if you've been watching this. If you're cruisers and you've been watching cruise news, you realize that cruises have went up. They've gone up. And I mean, that's not shocking, right? What hasn't gone up in the last 2 years or so? Everything, all prices are going up. But right now you would be able, before you could possibly wait and get a great last minute deal on a cruise, you could snag yourself an inside cabin, sometimes for less than $300 or $400. And that's not the case necessarily anymore. When clients contact me and they're looking for deals and it's within 2 to 3 months, sticker shock. They're getting sticker shock. Prices that we haven't seen before for cabins and cruises. As we all know, that icon of the seas, boy, it is the buzz and it is driving those prices up. People are still paying, over $1,000, over $1,500 for an inside cabin. and more. I'm probably lowballing it. So if you are at all interested in booking a cruise, you might want to look at 2025. I recently did a video about Royal Caribbean. Are they running out of cruise rooms for 2024? Their load, what is it called? Their load factor is over 100%. What is load factor? And I discussed that a little bit. Cruise ships base their numbers on double occupancy, on all of their rooms having two people in them. So if that is the case, if all of their rooms have two people, the load factor, how many people they can load into a cabin, would be considered 100%, right? But we also know that there are cabins that can hold more than two people. You do have rooms that are triples, you have rooms that are quads, and there are a few 5-person rooms, especially the suites. Not a lot, not a lot. But the numbers are always based on double occupancy. So if a ship is full of people, with a double occupancy, it's 100. But if there are people in quads and triples, the load factor now is over 100, 105, 108, 110%. Cruise ships now are traveling at 108 to 10% load factor. They are full and full again. There are people in those ships. And so it's good for the cruise lines, right? Because they need to make that money back. Remember what happened? They gotta pay the bills and keep the lights on. But for us, not so good with the pricing, because that means they can increase the prices. If people are paying them, and they are, they're not going to offer those super great deals like they used to. There's still some out there. We'll talk a little bit about them, but people aren't offering those great deals. Not as much anymore. We can still find some. And that's why you go to your handy travel advisor, so they can help let them do all the work, and you sit back and just take the trip. I want to talk to you. I have notes. I gotta have notes. First, I hope that I welcomed you all, and do me a favor and smash down on that like. Give me some likes and type in the comments. Let me see. I've got to look at my comments to see what's in here. Where you're watching from. Give me that like. Thank you. All right. So I wanted to talk a little bit about our upcoming group cruise, why we chose this group cruise, and what you can expect, and the prices. There's so many great ships out there now. That's really good for the consumer. The cruise lines are like fighting one another for the next big innovation, the next great cruise ship that has all the bells and whistles. And we love that. We love that. As cruisers, we love cruising. We want to see what's new, what's out there. So there's a lot of ships that we are very interested in getting our hands on. Sorry if you hear the noise. I can't seem to turn that off. When those come up, the comments come up. So I wanted to get something that we hadn't done before, meaning a cruise line that we hadn't cruised on before. I also wanted to try something a little different. So I was researching and looking for something a little different that we hadn't tried before, that the prices were not just out of reach, not $1,000 for an inside cabin for one person, something that was a little bit more attainable. And this is how we came up with this cruise. I'm going to tell you about it in just a little bit. Also, I'm going to share with you some of our future plans. I stated it. It's the same for us travel advisors as well. I'm already looking at 2025 travel. We just really have one cruise booked for the remainder of 2024. Now, an opportunity did just happen right before this live that I could possibly squeeze in a second, but we'll talk about that later. We only have one cruise booked so far for 2024, and it's a great cruise. I'm going to talk to you about that. And we're looking now ahead for 25. So let me start off with our next cruise. We will be leaving in August of 2024, August 10th to be exact, and we will be traveling on the Enchanted Princess. I'm so excited to get back on a Princess ship again. It has been a while since we've traveled on Princess, and it's about time that we come back and try it out. So the Enchanted Princess on August 10th of 2024. And this is why I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm super excited. This is a 14-day cruise. 14-day. I'm so excited. We have never traveled that long before. We've never done a cruise 14 days. So this is super exciting. And on top of that, it's going to some of the places that we really, really enjoy going to. It's headed to the Southern Caribbean, and we're going to have, the ABCs, and we're also doing, okay, now that I'm sitting here, it's escaping me. Besides Aruba and Bonaire, Curacao, Barbados, just to name a few. There are a few others. There are 7 different ports that we're going to this time. I'm excited. We are beyond excited. I mean, we have just, ever since it's been booked, we've been, strategizing and talking about how do you pack for a 14-day cruise? It's really exciting. Give me those compression cubes. We're trying to figure out how to get 14 days worth of stuff in one suitcase and not have to bring 2. Nobody ever said we were not overpackers. So, it might not happen, but it's really exciting. The Enchanted Princess is a newer Princess Cruise Line ship. It is right now, it does Mediterranean as well as Caribbean cruises and different itineraries, different time frames. Some people are taking the Enchanted. Don from Don's Family Vacations, he was just on, and his was a shorter itinerary. Then sometimes it switches up and it does the Med. So it has 10-day itineraries, 14-day, 25-day. It really, it does a lot. But we are getting ready to do 14 days. So if any of you out there are going to be on the Enchanted Princess, August 10th through the 24th, let us know, because we will see you there. I am so looking forward to that one. So that's the next cruise that we are going on. I would love to know, somebody let me know in the comments below, what is your next cruise? Have you booked your next cruise yet? And if so, what is it? Are you still thinking about booking your next cruise? And if you need help with that, the information for me as your travel agent is in the description link below. Or what are you wanting to do 2024? What's your bucket list? What are you trying to do? That was one, getting back on Princess was something we wanted to do. Yeah, we want to travel on new cruise ships, but going back to some of the old favorites, well, we're excited about that. Let me know in the comments which ship you are going on. I'm sorry if you hear the noise. I'm trying to turn this off. Let me see. Give me a second here. I am looking. There we go. Okay. So that's our next cruise, the Enchanted Princess. Let me talk to you now about the group cruise, because I've talked it up a bit. We are taking MSC. We haven't been on MSC, and MSC, I don't know. Sometimes people hate it. Sometimes people love it, but MSC has been kind of, half and half here in America. It's MSC, the Mediterranean Shipping Company. It's a big deal, especially in Europe. They do Europe and the Med, and they do it well. But for American travelers, the food, some of the entertainment, it's been like hit and miss. So we kind of shied away from MSC for a while. But for these 2 reasons, we decided to make this our group cruise. Reason number 1, MSC is relocating and bringing one of their newest and largest cruise ships to Texas. If you didn't know, that's where I live. I live in Texas. So the closest port for us to get on a cruise ship, of course, is Galveston. So that would give us the opportunity not to have to pay for airfare. We do, but if we don't have to, it's nice to drive a couple of hours up the way and just get on the ship. So MSC is bringing the Seascape to Galveston next year in November. Okay, so I'm kind of letting you know when we're going. And the next reason was the price. I was looking at these prices and I did a comparison. I'm a travel agent, so I have access to rates that others don't have. So I looked at the travel agent rates and I thought, this can't be right. And I said, okay, get out of there. And then I opened it up and I looked at the regular facing site. Are these rates correct? Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? The rates for this cruise were superb. So I thought, let's do it. So our group cruise will be on the I'm sorry, I almost said Norwegian. Will be on the MSC Seascape. This will be November of 2025. Actually, November 16th. It is a 7-day cruise. Let me look over here. This cruise will be leaving out of Galveston, headed to Costa Maya, Roatan, and Cozumel. 7 nights out of Galveston in November, not of 24, November of 25. And we're looking, like I said, we're looking at cruises that are that far out. That's really going to give you the best rates, 6 to 8 months, a year ahead, and also give you the choice of some of the best rooms because they're selling out. So we would love to invite you, and I'm taking this opportunity to invite any and all of you to join us on the Right Recipe for Travel group cruise next November 16th, 2025, out of Galveston. I have some super duper rates that I have been able to book. And not only that, because sometimes, and it's very true, as travel advisors, we are not always able to find you the best rate. But if we can't like beat the rate, what we're able to do is maybe add some amenities, onboard amenities, maybe drink packages or Wi-Fi packages or onboard credit. So I was able to find great rates. And on top of that, everyone who books the cruise gets $75 of onboard credit per cabin. That's pretty good. $75 of onboard credit, and you can use that to do what you want, to pay for some drinks, to pay for your gratuities, to take a picture, to go to the casino, whatever it is that you would like to do. I thought that was a really good deal. And I'm sure I'm not going to give it all away. There will be more goodies to come, but keep this in mind if you are wanting to book. Being one of the first will give you the opportunity to pick your cabin, of course, before all the rest. So these are open right now. You are able to book this right now. Just contact me. My information is in the description link below, and we can get you set up and get you your pick of rooms. It will be $99 for the deposit, and then you have up until and I'll make sure individually when we talk, I'll give you the right time frame. But if I'm not mistaken, you will have up until next August to pay that off. So this is also a good thing. Give yourself some time, to pay. Some like to pay it all at once and get it out of their hair. But if you need to kind of payment plan that thing, you have the opportunity. $99 down, and then you have some time to get that booked. Let me see here. Hey. Hi, Juan. I have Juan here. He is also traveling with us on the Enchanted Princess. I cannot wait. I have as soon as you get a cruise booked, you set up Facebook groups, and I will be setting up one for the group cruise. And then you start getting to know people and start talking, start asking questions. Hey, where are you going to stay the day before? Or, hey, what excursions? Or, hey, you start asking questions and getting to know people even before the cruise. That's all part of the cruise experience. So I'm glad I posted in our group that I would be doing this live stream tonight. So I'm glad to see anybody here. Hello, I can't wait to meet you face to face there on that Enchanted Princess. 14 days, we're really going to have a blast. I'm really looking forward to that. So let me once again go back and see if I have any questions to answer. Okay. Yeah, we have cruised as well. We've done Carnival, Princess, and Norwegian. So one of the opportunities that I was telling you just before this, just before I got on the live, was a Royal Caribbean opportunity. And I am really looking forward to getting on Royal. I mean, the Icon class ships are blowing it out of the water. They have the Utopia of the Seas coming up in July. That just so happens to be my birthday month. So that would be a cool present to get on over there and get on the Utopia. So some opportunities just opened up that were not like, $5,000, because I'm not doing that. I have to get over to Florida and then pay all the, I'm just, I don't want to eat bread and crackers for the next month just to get on the ship for a week. So an opportunity came up and the prices were good. So we could be throwing a Royal Caribbean in the brunch really soon. But right now, what we have on tap, I just told you about our Princess Cruise. So if you are able to get on that one, I would love to meet you there. Enchanted Princess on August 10th. It can't get here quick enough. Then our group cruise will be on the MSC Seascape November 16th of 2025. So it's the week before Thanksgiving, which kept the prices low, out of Galveston. And get at me so I can get you all booked for that. $99 will get you your deposit so that you can then pick your room. I'm very excited to see what MSC will be like for myself. I've heard good, I've heard bad, I've heard indifferent. I'm really looking forward to seeing it for myself. And as the weeks and months go on, I'll be posting lots of videos and pictures about MSC so we can take a look. The ship itself, it looks beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. What we also hope is great entertainment, great food, great service, great amenities. We'll see. We're going to check that out. But there are more coming your way. Let me see. The Jubilee. The Jubilee. I still have a sore spot about the Jubilee. I live in Texas and I'm a travel vlogger who has not yet been on the Jubilee. I'm like, oh, Cynthia, what's going on? So our plan right now is to get on that Jubilee in April. So a year from now, April of 25. That's flexible. Don't hold me to that one. The group cruise is booked. It's a done deal. And the August cruise is a done deal. Now, Jubilee, I've got to get it in there. And I'm looking at April of 2025. Any of you out there, would you like to travel on the Jubilee with us? What's your time frame? Have you gotten on the Jubilee yet? Would you like to travel there? April is what I have it kind of penciled in on my calendar. So we're looking to do, and that won't be a group cruise. That's just going to be our cruise. I'm just letting you know because I love to meet people who watch our show and who are subscribers. I just love to do that. So April of 25 for the Jubilee. And then we are looking at going on a Royal Caribbean sometime soon, either soon or next year. But there is also taking a break, a little break from cruising because we do travel other ways. Cruising is just our favorite way. I don't know if any of you know or you even care. Maybe, I don't know, you don't do the parks, but we also like to do amusement parks. We're Disney fans and Universal fans and SeaWorld fans. And, we like the parks as well. So there is a brand new park opening next year. Do any of you know what I'm talking about? If you do, type it in the chat. There is a brand new park opening next year that we are jazzed about. I have been watching them build it. I have been listening to the updates, and I'm so looking forward to going. Epic Universe. It will be the third Universal Studios park there in Florida. And as the time frame is going along, they're showing updates of each of the lands. It looks exciting. It looks exciting. Universal Studios is a different beast than Disney. And we like Disney, and, say what you will about it, because sometimes they get on my nerve. But, they do the park experience well. And it's a nostalgia. And if you grew up watching the movies, it's fun. But Universal is, a different beast. It's the movies and the action. And it seems like maybe for just like a older crowd, maybe not the young kids, but maybe older kids. We've always enjoyed going to Universal Studios. So for them to open a third park is exciting. And in that park, there's going to be like a Monsters Land. And we're talking like the old school monsters, the werewolf and the Bride of Frankenstein and the Mummy and Dracula. And they have these roller coasters. Like there's one that's going to be a spinning roller coaster. It puts me in the mindset of Guardians of the Galaxy. If you've been to Universal Studios, I'm sorry, if you've been to Disney, it puts me in the mindset of that roller coaster that kind of turns even as it goes around. They have a How to Train Your Dragon land. That's probably the one that I know the least about. I never really got into that franchise myself. I don't know, but they have that land. They're going to have, now that I'm sitting here trying to tell you about it, I can't remember. If you know, type it in the chat. Anybody know about this new park opening? Anybody care? Anybody going? Well, that's one of the other things that we plan to do next year. There's still no opening date for the park. What they say on the website is summer of 25. And so I had to look it up. When's summer? Summer starts in June. And I think it ends in September, or that short time frame, right? So summer of 25, they are building 3 new hotels, and they're the 2 smaller ones, or the 2 like moderately priced ones. They're already taking reservations starting in February of next year. Then they have, of course, they always have one that's going to take more of your money, right? So the luxury one, I think it's called the Helios. You still can't book that one yet, but we are waiting to see exactly when in summer we're going to go there. So we kind of have our cruises broken up. We're going to start off in the first part of the year. We think April for Jubilee. We're going to go to Universal Studios, the brand new park, Epic Universe, in the summer. And I know going to the parks in the summer can take a toll on you, but we'll be well prepared. And then we'll end the year in November with our group cruise on the MSC Seascape out of Galveston. That's some of the things that we have planned for 2025. And believe me, if I can fit any more cruises in there, I definitely will. And I think I can. I think I can. I'm gonna work on it. For this year, Enchanted Princess in August. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're also headed over to SeaWorld. I stopped because I know this is kind of divisive. When I go to SeaWorld, for example, and I post videos, I get hate. I'm trying to tell you, I get hate. People are very divided about those parks. I'm not about to get political with you. I'm not about to go into it with you. I am live and do your thing. If you hate it, then don't do it. Don't tell me what to do, but don't do it. But people come at me. Boy, they come at me with that. How dare you go? It's all your fault. Don't you know and people, we all have opinions, right? And we're able to express them. But some people really, really like to express their opinion. Whatever. I am going to SeaWorld again. I think they have great entertainment. The facts and things that I continue to learn about marine life it's amazing. These animals, they're so smart, and it's amazing to see those shows, to learn about their conservation efforts, to go to the parks. And also the SeaWorld in San Antonio has a festival, and if you've heard of it, let me know. It's called the 7 Seas Food Festival. And that there's different booths, and it's from different countries. So for instance, there might be a Jamaica booth, and there was what was something that was really good last year? Like they had an India booth, and just places all around the world, right? Like, let's say you're not able to go all around the world. You can go through this festival and taste food from all around the world. France, that's what it was. That was our first stop last year. And they had crepes, and it was, oh my gosh, just thinking about it now makes me hungry. So there is the 7 Seas Food Festival that we will be checking out next month in May. We're going to be celebrating Mother's Day and birthdays and family over at SeaWorld San Antonio. So we're going to do that. If you don't like it, if that's not your thing, that's completely fine. Be nice. Yeah. I do understand some people, they hate that. Even when we go to SeaWorld, there's people like standing there protesting. I get it. You have every right to voice your opinion, right? Yeah. So we enjoy it. Let me look on I wrote notes, because sometimes when I'm sitting here, I have all these thoughts in my head about what I'm going to say. And then I shut off the live and I'm like, Darn it, I forgot to say all that. So let me look. Let me take a look at my notes. Yep. Hi, Reg Mac. And you are absolutely right. They had a really good deal last year. I didn't and the food was good. It wasn't, you know, fair from, fair food. It was like good stuff. And it wasn't bad. The prices were not bad at all. So I'm looking forward to going to SeaWorld. I don't know about you. I still work a full-time job. And at that full-time job, I am a manager. I am very busy. I have staff that I have to manage, and I'm managed by my director. And it can get very worky. Work can get real worky. And I don't hate my job at all. Actually, what I do, I love it when I can do it. It's all like the bureaucracy and the red tape and all that I could do without. But sometimes you just need to get away. Dallas traffic is yuck. I hate it. I do not. I don't care. I do not like driving in Dallas. I don't live in Dallas, but my office is in Dallas, and I go there twice a week, and it's no bueno. So sometimes you just need to vacate. That's why it's called a vacation. You just pull back and you do something different, something that you usually don't do. And not driving for 14 days when I go on that cruise in August, that's enough to thank God for. Not having to drive. Not one time will I accidentally curse or almost curse at a driver. No, accidentally or almost. I won't do that. Dallas traffic. And it's like that in all big cities. The big city traffic, it makes you tense. I can feel myself as I'm on my way to work. Shoulders. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So having getaways, even if you can't go on a 7-day or 10 or 14-day cruise every month, just getting away. And whatever that is to you. There was a gentleman, I thought it was hilarious. And it was on a dating app. And he was saying, camping? Are you kidding? You're going to purposely go out in the wilderness where bugs are and consider that fun? No way. And, I just laugh because for some people, camping is it. They want to get out and explore nature and get away from all of this. That is their thing. Others, they want to go zip lining and mountain climbing and road racing and all that. They want an adventure. And others just want to sit back and relax. But whatever you want to do, there is a way to go and get it done on a vacation, even if it's just, a weekend getaway. Sometimes one of my friends, they enjoy casinos. And that was never like really my thing, probably because I don't like losing the money. But I went with them a couple of times. And these casinos, they have the money. I'm watching people put it in their machines every 2 seconds. They build really nice hotels. So this hotel, had all these amenities and all these restaurants, a bowling alley. What else was in there? A movie theater, an incredible pool, all of this stuff. If you didn't actually gamble or if that wasn't your thing, you could still have a great time and not even touch a machine, a one-armed bandit. Or I guess you don't pull those arms anymore, do you? Okay. But you wouldn't even have to gamble if that wasn't your thing. But I just had such a great refreshing getting away, not listening to my neighbors and not having to make up my own bed. Yeah, I didn't make up the bed. Sorry. Just getting away. So whatever it is that you like to do, that's what you do. Because my dad, and I think he's probably watching. Hi, Dad, if you are. He's like, a cruise? Are you crazy? Never. He does not understand how we just, rave about them and save money and spend money and go. Like, didn't you just go? He doesn't want to do that. I'm still working on him. Y'all, type up something here in this comments. Let him know he really should go with his daughter. He really should. He should go. But there's something that you can, something for everyone. My sister has a friend that she's known since college days, and he is an adventure kind of guy. And he told her, a cruise, are you kidding? And I understand some people think that it would be super boring or you would get sick. There's too many people all around you, or the places that they go to, they're not there long enough for you to get an authentic experience. And I mean, I don't know. For the ones who have never been, try it. Try it. This is stuff you've heard. You've heard. Try and see. For others who have gone and it's not your cup of tea, I understand. I understand. As your travel advisor, I can book any type of trip for you, even a camping trip. So, hey, however you want to do it. But as for me and my house, we must cruise. Yeah. Um, Let me see what else are there. Let me see what else I have to tell you here. Okay. I wanted to share with you also about some rates that are still available if you are looking to book for, and I'm talking about the big boys. So Utopia of the Seas through Royal Caribbean. I don't know if you know, but I'm sure you do. That debuts in July. That's the date that the ship should start sailing, and it does weekend getaways from Miami or Fort Lauderdale, one or the other. I have to look it up right now. Over to the private island, and it's just a weekend. So it's a short weekend getaway just to get you recharged. This ship, they just put out a video yesterday, April 29th. They just put out this video, and it is amazing. The things that are going to be on this cruise ship, they are knocking it out of the park. I think that would be so much fun. Well, Utopia of the Seas right now, they're coming in on the least expensive interior cabin, where it's a guarantee, meaning you don't get to pick your room. They pick it for you, starting somewhere about $950. And remember, guys, this is a weekend, 3 days. It's possible that we could find you some better rates. Not always. We're not always the lowest rate, but what we do is make sure that you get the best perks. If there are any upgrades to be had, like I said, onboard credit or added things like your drink package or specialty dining, usually we can also get you a rate that's not guaranteed, meaning you are able to pick the room that you want to be in instead of, they pick it for you and then you're looking at, I don't know, a wall outside of what's supposed to be a ocean view or something like that. And we take all of the hassle out of it for you as a travel advisor. You don't have to get on the phone if there was a mistake or you need to fix something or you have a question. We do that for you. But the rates right now for Utopia, they're under 1,000, and that's the good news. But they are selling out quick. So if you are at all interested in jumping on the Utopia of the Seas, get with your travel advisor. Contact me now so we can get you those great rates. I think that video yesterday it could possibly have shot the price up some more because it's putting the buzz out there. That's what it's all about. It's about to be May, and the ship comes out in July, so they're trying to get the buzz out there. They want those loads to be at 100 and something percent. So now the Icon of the Seas. What we're hoping is, because they have another ship on order, the Star of the Seas at Royal Caribbean, and because the Utopia of the Seas is coming out in July, we were hoping that those prices on Icon would go down, right? People, the buzz, the newness is not as prevalent anymore. It's been out for a while, but I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the prices like going down. It's still, $1,000 or so to get in on Icon. But if you're interested, contact me and we should be able to work something out to get you a better rate, or at least get you some onboard credit, a specialty dining, or a way that you can pick your own room, something like that. Take the hassle out of that. Others, everybody doesn't want that large ship experience. Everybody doesn't want the largest cruise ship in the world to be their vacation. That's madness to them. That's too much. Well, we have all kinds of cruise lines offering great deals. We have our luxury brands such as Cunard or Regent Seven Seas, or what are the other ones? Oceana. We have all of these other cruise lines that are making smaller ships, a much more intimate kind of atmosphere and environment. And those are always great. It's like a little bit calmer atmosphere. Still fun, still things to do, but a lot more calm. And if you're looking for those are steady. The prices with those have been steady. I haven't seen as much of a great bump. They certainly haven't gone down, but if you're looking for that type of experience, a luxury experience, they are available. I did a video recently about the room that's over, how much is it? $4 million. What a $4 million room looks like, or $1 million room, what it looks like, and some of the things that are added. It's tempting if you have it, right? If you're sitting on some disposable, just funds of a million or so, why not treat yourself and have a butler, pack your bags and have them pick you up at your door to your home, to drive you to the airport, to take you, to first class, to take you there, and then give you a car at each of your shore excursions. Well, if you have the money, those are available too. Those top of the line, luxury, all included, exclusive opportunities to cruise. They're out there as well. Cunard just released their newest ship. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. So, traditional cruising, luxury cruising, upscale cruising, exclusive, those offers are out there. And they are offering, right now, I think it's your third or fourth person travels either 50% off or free. So there are some deals to be had if you're looking for that as well. And there's also the Sun Princess, the most recent Princess cruise ship, has come out, and I've heard nothing but great things about the Sun Princess. As I stated in the beginning, we haven't been on a Princess cruise ship in years. So the one that we're about to get on in August, is going to be really exciting to see how it's changed. But people who cruise Princess often have stated there are some very subtle but key changes to the Sun Princess, but it seems to give it like better flow. It's changes that have been, anytime something changes, you're like, what? But people are really digging it. They're enjoying the Sun Princess. And then, of course, the Norwegian ships that are coming out, the Norwegian Aqua, the Norwegian Viva. These are smaller ships. They're not the mega large, biggest ship in the world or the largest ship in the fleet. Excuse me. They are the smaller cruise line. I'm sorry, the smaller ships, to give you a little bit more intimate feel. So either way, the largest in the world with you and 7,000 other people, or a smaller, more intimate luxury kind of experience, and then anything in between, there's something out there to be had. Let me see. What else was I going to talk to you about? Yes. All right. We have, usually the way my format is I do shorts for cruise news 3 to 5 times a week. And then I have long form videos. I've been changing the format just a little bit, and I've been doing much more of a cruise news format. I do hope that you are enjoying that, but I will be throwing in some more content coming up soon. Will be some content about family cruising. I thought about my daughter, who also is a travel agent, has just now, even today, come back from a family trip at Universal Studios, and she has 4 children. So she travels a complete different way than I would travel. I'm an empty nester, and she has to do a lot more to get her plans together for 4 children. So I'm going to give you much more information about family traveling, how to get that done, how to save money, how to pack, the things to do, how to prepare to get your family travels together. And she's an excellent travel agent who also is an expert, especially for Disney. So if you're looking to book anything on Disney, shout me out and I can give you her information. She can get you set up on any kind of Disney cruise, Disney World, Disneyland, Disney over there overseas. That's her specialty. Though she can do it all. She can get you booked up with that. So we're going to have a little bit more of a format for cruise news. And I don't do a show every day, maybe 4 times a week, and we give you the cruise news. I also will continue to do the short form videos, and that's still usually about cruise news or just vlogging type things. And then I will throw some more just vlogging, our trips when we go on those. and handy information. Packing, I have a packing video coming up. I did 2 packing videos before that were very successful, but things have changed. And some of the gadgets and that you now have available for packing that make your life just make it so much easier and simpler. Some of those things on Amazon, boy, oh boy, I'm like, where have you been all my life? So I have some packing videos that will be coming out soon with a lot of new, I'm just going to call them gadgets. I don't know what you call them, that you would take with you on your travels to make it easier. So if you've noticed that change, that's what it is. I'm headed more to a cruise news format. What I noticed as I was watching cruise news is I didn't see women doing the cruise news. I see some very funny and interesting and intelligent guys doing cruise news. And I thought, well, let me see. There are some women who definitely give you the cruise news, but just that format, I hadn't seen it. So I said, well, I'm going to do that. And it's been going very well. Let me know your thoughts there. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm going to respond to any of my, yeah, mostly NCL. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Get through all of it. You can be on one of those mega ships for 7 days and you haven't even touched all of the restaurants or all of the activities or seen all of the shows. Whereas maybe some of the smaller ships that are a little more exclusive and you get through there. You know, some of the bigger ships, you don't even learn your way around until the 7th day, right? You're like, oh yeah, that's how you get over there. There was one ship that we kept missing our dining room. We kept going to the other dining room. And the night before we exited the cruise ship, we made it there with no problem. I said, hey, we finally figured this thing out, right? Yeah. But the smaller ships, there's something to be said about either one. I'm digging all of them. People ask, what's been your favorite cruise? Every one of them. Every one of them. People dog out Carnival. They say ugly things and nasty. I love Carnival. People talk about Norwegian is like an older ship or Holland. I like them. I like them all. I give each one a try. I don't listen to what others say in the sense that that would determine if I would go or not. I listen and then I do it myself because you just never know. And there's something good that I can pull out of each and every one of them. Something good. I have been on 7, 8, 9 Carnival cruises or something like that. Not one time have I been in a fight or seen a fight. Not one time have there been any problems. No, all of this, the news that you hear, that's never been my experience. I have met wonderful people. I have had excellent service and I've had fun. I'm not the party all night kind, but I like to have a good time. I don't drink a whole bunch. I might have a drink a day or not, but there's still things to do. So, Princess, I did not think Princess was for old people. I get asked that, you know, isn't that a boring ship? Do they have? No, it's not a boring ship. Are you boring? If you want to be bored, you could probably be bored, but I'm not paying that much money and going to be bored. I'm going to find something to do. Trivia, if that's your thing, swimming, tanning, which I bet you can guess is not my thing, but sitting out on the Lido deck, listening to music, dancing, going to a cooking class, going to a show, the entertainment, top notch. Some people can't stand going to the shows. They feel it's too much time and sitting. I love it. I love it. It is such a fun thing to me to know I have a dinner reservation. You know, I go to the main dining room, I eat my dinner, and then after the main dining room, I'm hoofing it over to a show. That excites me. I like that. Trivia. I usually get them wrong, but I keep trying. You know, I'm not going to stop. By the time I get on my 5th or 6th ship, I'll probably know the answer to the trivia. How many times can you sing Sweet Caroline? A lot, obviously, because every cruise ship we've been on, they sing it. Doesn't matter if it's this one or that, you know. So try them out. Don't listen to somebody and you've never been on one and decide, oh, I'm not going to do that. I mean, you get to choose, but try them out because they all have a flavor. It's just like an ice cream. You know, you go to an ice cream shop and you're overwhelmed. You're like, oh my gosh, you know, Baskin Robin used to say 31 flavors. Well, try it. Try strawberry. Maybe you're allergic to strawberry. Okay, then try vanilla or try banana, because they all have a really good flavor to them. And you can meet some great people on every ship and have some really good entertainment on any of them. Okay, I'm going to answer some. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Reg Mac, I hear you. I have never, I'm a grandmother and I have 7 grandkids, right? And I look forward to, I actually sit and think about the time when I'm able to take them on one. I think multi-generational cruising is wonderful. I think it's wonderful. So that's when you really have to find a good balance of things for everyone to do, right? There needs to be some high activity thing for the kids to do to keep them occupied. There needs to be some things for parents to do, for grandparents to do. So those larger ships, sometimes they have it all. That's the thing. Some of the smaller ships, and especially the luxury brands, they're just not geared for kids. Kids, they would not necessarily have a great time. So yeah, that is a good point. Let me see. Do I have any others? Yes. I think I have answered all of the questions. Thank you, everyone who continues to support the channel. There is, if you want to continue to support the channel, you can always give super likes, super thanks. You can join our membership and or our Patreon. And it's linked in the description below of all of the videos how you can do that. Also, if you are going to be a part of our group cruise, one of the things that I'm not going to give it all away. I have so many exciting it's really exciting things that will be happening on our group cruise, but we're going to be giving you lots of goodies. And I already have the idea for what I'm going to order for all of you on the group cruise. But I'm going to share some things with you. We have some fun games and some prizes that I can't wait to give to all of you who attend the group cruise. And we are looking at, and please let me know, you can let me know in the comments, would you be interested if you plan to go on the group cruise, going the day before, which I always highly recommend. Don't show up the day of. It's just too stressful. And having like a meetup at a restaurant there in Galveston. I haven't booked a hotel yet. If you're interested, I will get a block of space at one of the hotels there in Galveston for the group cruise. And I'm thinking about having like a meetup the night before at a restaurant where we can like get the party started, right? Make that 7-day and 8-day. So if you're at all interested, let me know. I'm thinking that we will do that as well. And I think I have talked enough. I said I wanted to make sure I got all of this information out. Answered any questions. Hold on, I got to drink some water. And now I realize I'm hungry. I didn't eat dinner before. And now I'm like, is it too late to eat dinner? The answer is no, because I'm going to eat dinner after this. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Before I'm about to wrap this up, I thank all of you, each and every one of you, for joining me tonight, asking any questions that you might have, any questions about anything. I didn't tell you the prices for the group cruise. I have been able to find, I don't want to give it all away, but I have been able to find rates under $450 for a 7-day cruise on one of MSC's newest cruise ships for this group cruise. Did you hear me? Under $450? It's nearly unheard of. Of course, that is for inside. And remember, there's $75 of onboard credit for each cabin. So don't hesitate. And now prices will vary if there will be 3 people in a room, or if you're looking for a suite or something of that nature, prices will always vary, but we're going to do our very best to find you the best rate for that. All right, everyone out there, let me see any more questions. I don't see any. Let me see. It's just, yeah. Carnival Spirit class ships. We like those too. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. I really had a good time sharing the group cruise information, sharing some of our upcoming plans, and running my mouth, which I do. I know how to do that well. And inviting you to join us for the group cruise. I hope to see you guys there. So thank you so much once again for joining me tonight. Have a good rest of your evening. And guys, it's May tomorrow. It's May 1st. So Mother's Day is coming up. If your mom is still around, send her out some love. And if she's not with you any longer, I know she's looking down on you from heaven. Okay. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. And I'm going to catch you at the next adventure. Have a good night.